Hi, I'm Sean. Please come onto your mat, find a comfortable seat, and rest your hands on your lap. Sit up nice and tall, roll the shoulders back and down. Bring the shoulder blades a little closer together. Feel the spine extending upwards, out through the crown of the head. And then close your eyes or gaze softly at the floor in front of you. Relax in your face and take a few breaths here. Breathing through the nose when the nose is clear. Filling up your belly with every inhalation. And find softening with your exhalation. Notice what's going on. Notice how you're feeling in the body, in the heart, in the thoughts. And I invite you to let all of the thinking fall away for now. Just come back to the breath. Use this as your anchor. Bringing the palms together at the heart space, you may set an intention for your practice. Dedicating this time to something or someone. Releasing the hands back down onto your lap, slowly blinking the eyes open. And then finding a child's pose. Your child's pose could have the knees together or the knees could be wide, the big toes touching. Gently soften here, find some stretch through the upper body, reaching really far forward, relaxing the head, relaxing the shoulders, taking some more deep breaths here. With your next inhale, walk the hands over to your right side, as far as they want to go. Left hand could come on top of the right, and release back down towards the mat. Left hip grounds. With your next inhale, walk your hands through the middle and over to the left side. Right hand comes on top of the left, and the right sit bone grounds. Feel the length through the right side body. Let the head be heavy here. Shoulders relax. And with your next inhale, bring the hands back to the middle. And walk them in towards the body. If your knees are separate, bring the knees back together. And then walk the hands out in front of you, setting up for tabletop. Press into the floor. Hands are under the shoulders. Roll the shoulders back and down. Find space through the neck. Draw the belly in. Start to feel your core muscles work. Draw the belly up and in. Lengthen through the back. Maybe tuck the tailbone slightly. Your hips are above the knees. And with your next inhale, look up, drop the belly down, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, round the spine. Tuck the chin in towards the chest as you press through the mat. A couple more times like this, inhaling to look up, dropping your belly, shoulders roll back. Exhale, round the spine. Draw the belly in. Feel your spine waking up, moving through one more cycle at your own pace. Listening to your body. Whatever's going on for you is of utmost importance. Let that take priority. Coming back to a neutral spine. Tuck your toes here and lift the hips, coming into a downward facing dog. You may adjust your stance. You may need a little bit more space. The hands are open up nice and wide, finding space between the fingers, middle finger pointed forward, and start to draw the chest and belly towards the legs, finding length through the whole back body. Maybe the knees need to bend, maybe you want to walk out your dog. Feeling the lift through the hips. And with your next inhale, roll forward, find plank. Exhale, lower down, knees, chest, and chin. Toes release, press up into cobra. Shoulders back and down, tuck your toes, down dog. Again like this, with your inhale, roll forward. Exhale, release down either through chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Come all the way to the floor, press up into cobra or upward facing dog. Upward facing dog, you lift the legs up off the floor and the weight comes onto the tops of the feet. And once again, down dog. Let's repeat this one more time, finding what works for you here. Inhale to lengthen, find your plank. Exhale, release down. Keep the elbows in. Press up into your preferred back bend. And press back into your down dog. Stay here for a few breaths. Letting the breath be long. Noticing the quality of your breath. Is it rushed? Is it calm? Is it fluid? And as you inhale next, start to walk up to the top of the mat, bringing the feet in between the hands, coming into a forward fold. Exhale here, hold their opposite elbow, and sway from side to side. Shake your head out. Keep the knees soft if you need to. And when you're ready to come up, bend the knees a lot, arms come down, and then gently come up. Reach for the ceiling, expand and lengthen. Exhale, the arms down by your sides. Coming into a mountain pose. Mountain pose, we want to either keep the big toes together, the feet are both pointed forward, or you keep the feet hip width. And the ankles are under the knees, under the hips, under the shoulders. Shoulders relax. Palms can face forward or in towards the legs. Relax your face. Begin to draw the belly in. Connect the navel towards the spine. Lengthen through the tailbone. Enjoy just standing, how remarkable this can be. With your next inhale, lengthen, reach up. Look towards your hands, maybe take a back bend and then fold forward. Arms out nice and wide. Bring your hands towards the floor, knees can be bent. Inhale into a halfway lift. Hands can come to the shins, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, come back to a plank pose. Step all the way back. The hands are again under the shoulders. With your next exhale, release the knees, chest and chin come all the way to the floor. Lift up into your back bend of choice. And exhale, downward facing dog. With your next inhale, step the right foot between the hands on the right side, closer to the right hand. Drop your back heel down so your feet are relatively lined up. And so you can check this adjustment here. Inhale the arms up. Your arms are going to come to parallel to the floor. Drop your shoulders down. Notice the shoulders are over the hips. Here your right knee can bend deeply over the right foot or the ankle. Maybe a 90-degree angle there. Shoulders keep releasing. If you're not sure, then shrug them up and let them go. Look towards your right middle finger. Arms are active. Warrior two. Reach forward with your right hand and lift the right arm over the head. Drop your left arm down the back leg and find reverse warrior. You want to keep your neck nice and soft here. Deep breaths. If you want a different hand position, the left arm can slide along the waist, reaching over to the right thigh. With your next inhale, bring your right elbow onto the right thigh. Left arm reaches up or over the ear. If you have more opening and flexibility, your right hand could come onto a block or onto the floor. Side angle pose. Lengthening through the left side body. Start to straighten the right leg and find triangle pose. You could bring your hand onto the upper thigh, lower leg, or along the inner part of the leg with the palm facing out for more activation in the core. You can turn your head to look up. Breathe here. Breathing through the nose. And now find warrior two. Bend the front knee. Right arm lifts, arms come to parallel to the floor. And now straighten the front leg. Bring the feet to parallel. Lift the arms up above your head. Take a couple breaths here. Feel the expansion and the opening. And with your next exhale, bring the hands to the waist and fold forward. Lift the chest, come up halfway, extend forward. And exhale, once more, forward fold. Hands could come to the floor or stay on the waist. For some of you that are more flexible, you may find more space between the feet, widening the stance, letting your head drop down between the hands, coming into a sort of headstand here. If headstand is part of your practice, you could use this opportunity to go up for a moment. We're going to start to come up, beginning to make sure your stance is supportive. Bring your hands back to the waist. Bend the knees and inhale, roll up the spine. Coming back to standing. And then turn the right foot so it's still pointed forward towards the front of the mat. And step the left foot up to meet the right. Coming back to mountain pose. With your next inhale, reach the arms up. Find your back bend. Look towards the hands. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen through the spine. Exhale, step the right foot back, coming into warrior two on the second side. Bend the front knee. The right foot comes all the way down to the mat and ends up at about a 45-degree angle, sometimes 90-degree angle, depending on what feels supportive for you. We're lining up the feet, so your left heel is lined up with the right arch or the right heel. Arms lengthen out, shoulders above the hips, strong front leg. The back leg is working too. You can squeeze the muscle in the thigh. Activate here. The arms can also be working. Relax your shoulders. Look towards your left middle finger. And then reach forward with the left hand. Come into reverse warrior. Right arm drops down the right leg. Left arm reaches up and over the head. Keep your neck relaxed. The legs stay as they are, as they were. Maybe the right hand comes over along the waist towards the left thigh. And now slowly unfolding, coming into side angle pose. Left elbow on the left thigh, right arm either reaches over the head or directly up. When there's more space, the left hand can come down to the floor or onto a block. Here we want to find length through the right side body. Feel the pinky toe side of the right foot grounding down into the floor. And now begin to straighten the front leg. Find your triangle. Take the same variation you did on the first side, or a different variation. Peel open with the chest. Find that you're lifting through the torso. Shoulders are away from the ears. Good. Now bend the left knee. Come back to warrior two. And take a big step to the front of the mat. Mountain pose. Inhale, lift the arms, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to plank. Stay here a few breaths. Lift through the hips, press the floor away, press back through the heels. Lower the knees, chest and chin. Press up into cobra or up dog. Shoulders relax. And press back into your child's pose of choice. Head and shoulders and face relax. Maybe make a pillow for your head. Take the time to breathe. Connecting with your experience, with what's going on in the body, what's going on in the mind. We'll stay another couple breaths. With your next inhale, slowly walk the hands back in towards the legs, and then cross the feet behind you, coming up onto the hands for a moment to do that, and then sit over the feet, rolling over the ankles, and bring the soles of the feet in front of you, together, not pressing too hard, but touching. Here we can make a big space between the legs. If you feel that you want to bring the feet in closer to you, you may. For our butterfly pose, if you would like to lie back for this one, you can. If it's not the day to fold forward, just lie back, all the way back, and keep your legs like this. If you're ready to go forward, inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, fold. Maybe come down a little bit and then inhale again. Lift, lengthen the spine, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, fold forward. When you're in butterfly, you can always take lots of support. We like to stay here for a few minutes. Today we'll stay a bit shorter, but you're welcome to stay as long as you like. It could be very nice to support the pose with, if you're not coming down this low, to be able to prop your chin on your hands or on your arms, resting your forehead here. And maybe take a couple blocks or a combination of blocks and pillows or cushions and stack them here for your head to rest. It could be that you're just here today, and that's fine. Just being where you are is the important thing. Meeting yourself exactly where you are, not trying to force Not trying to pressure yourself physically or mentally, just being where you're at. Softening here in the muscles, releasing the effort. Using your inhale to find spaciousness, to expand and open. And using the exhale to release, to let go of something. Staying a few more breaths here. Keep finding the softening. Feel into the sensations. Notice what's astir. Not trying to change any part of it, but just being with your experience. Listening to your body, observing what comes up. We'll begin to come out now, starting to press into the mat and inhaling now to come up. And not to rush out of the pose. You want to bring the hands to the outside of the legs and slowly bring the knees in together towards each other. The feet can rest here. Take the feet about hip width. Hands come behind you with the fingertips pointed forwards. And then with your inhale, lift the hips, find your reverse tabletop. Your head could drop back, opening the throat chakra. Or you could keep your chin tucked if that's too much on the neck. Stay another couple breaths. And slowly release. If you have time for Shavasana, then please lie down for a few minutes and enjoy that. Otherwise, just come back to a comfortable seat. Whatever that looks like, grounding through your sit bones, sitting up tall, closing the eyes, hands are rested on your lap. Come back to the breath. Observing how you feel, what's different. In just a short period of time, so much can change. Staying soft in the face, soft in the shoulders. We'll bring the palms together to close the practice. Thank you for sharing this time with me and doing some yoga, being in your body. What a gift. Namaste.